Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts, and today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making some of these foam grip moulds. And I've got this mould and it came with some grips, and these are great because they do pull out as well like that, which is quite useful for when you've got it on your foam, because you can hold it like that and then close it off and then it's not too much of a burden. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to make them and then how I'm going to set this into the actual resin itself, and what I'm going to put in. I'm going to do a few with dried flowers, and then I'm going to do some with some mica powder. So without too much further ado, let's get on. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and remember to ring that bell so that you get notifications when I've got a video coming out. And if you could do me a big favour and hit that thumbs up as well, it really does help my video to get out there. I've got all my resin mixed up now, and as you can see here, I've let it stand for about 5 minutes, and that does allow all the bubbles to really dissipate, and you're only left with a very few that you can pop with a long neck lighter. And what I'm doing is I'm filling up this mould, but just under a halfway full, because I will top it up. As you can see, I'm putting some resin aside here to make sure that I have some clear resin to top these up with, because if not, I know what I'm like, I'll just mix my glitter or my mica powder in the resin and not having to top it up. So I've mixed up my glitter, and the ones with the glitter and the mica powder I will fill right up to the very top, because obviously they're not going to have anything else in them. But I'll let you know why I only half fill the ones with the flowers in a second. And I've done a glitter one and a mica powder one here. I'm doing the big heart in mica powder. Now I'm going to use this heart mould at Christmas for some decorations, and so look out for that video coming soon. And this one I'm going to do a mixture of both the mica powder and the glitter, because you know me, there's never enough sparkle in a project, so the more you can add the better. I'm just topping that up again with a little bit of the glitter, and I'm popping in a little bit more mica powder just to see what that looks like. So regarding the dried flowers, and I will link everything that I've used today in the description below, don't worry, and where I got these pressed flowers from, because I didn't actually do these ones myself. When I pop in small ones like this, I lay them onto the top, and then I use a stick to gently push them down and push any bubbles that are underneath the petals out. And once you've done that, what you'll find is they won't float to the top, because there's nothing bringing them to the top. They will stay underneath, and also they don't get damaged. And the same for the greenery. Once I pop that in, I will also push that down. Now, regarding the larger ones, I go in at an angle. Did you see there as I put that in at an angle? And that helps you eliminate bubbles underneath it and enables you to have a much clearer view of the flowers once you demold them. If you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you for any of my videos and get your name on my next month's coffee board, then the link for that is in the description. It's really appreciated, and all coffees that I get go towards new things for this channel. So this is why I only half fill them, because then I can go over and top them up, and there's less space then originally for the bubbles to come out. I'd just also like to say a quick thank you to all my channel members whose names are coming up now. And if you'd like to become a member of my channel and benefit from all the additional perks, the live streams, the bloopers, the private Facebook group, and all the additional help that comes with it, then the link for that is in the description below. So here's the final flower that I'm putting in, and this is quite a large one. So I will push this down to ensure that there are no bubbles trapped underneath that. And then I've topped it up, and I will go over it with a long neck lighter, get rid of any bubbles, and let it cure overnight. Well, these have all cured now, and they're ready to demold, and obviously this is my favourite bit as well. I love the way that they've cured up, and they've cured up lovely and clear. So let's have a look. Oh, the glitter one is really pretty. Let's have a look at the flowers. Oh, the flower ones come out nice. Oh, that flower one's lovely. And this is the glitter and a bit of the mica powder. Another flower one. Great big heart. I mean, I think that's too big to put on your phone, but some people might like a really big heart like that. And there's another flower one, and I think that one as well has come out lovely. So really quick and easy to do. I'm going to choose this one, and I think this one to make up, and I'll show you how to make them up. This is the bit that sticks to your phone, because then you can remove it because it has this sticky tab on it, and it kind of got some padding on it. And this is the bit that sticks to the actual grip itself. Now, it doesn't come with any sticky, but what you can use on this is either some, they look like little tables, don't they, for little folk, so little pixies or fairies. Sorry, I digress. These are what I'm gonna stick these onto here like this. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna make up this glittery one because I really like that glittery one. And I think what I'm gonna do is I might use it on my own phone. Because we've made these nice and clear, you could use UV resin for them. But the thing is with UV resin, it is likely to just come off really easily off this plastic, even though it's got a slightly rough surface. So what I'm going to use, and what I found is the best glue for this sort of thing, is this E6000, and I will link it in the description below. I use this a lot for jewellery and things like that, and it does cure and dry up really nice and firm, and you don't actually need too much of it. Now, I'm going to pop it around the middle on the flower one, because then if the glue is around and you can see it through the piece itself, then you're not going to see it because the flower will be covering it up. But normally it does dry really, really clear and you don't get to see it. And then for this one, I'm going to spread it around a little bit more. Might use a little bit more than that. And all I'm going to do is kind of centralise this on here and push that down. I want a good connection, so I'm going to push it down quite firm. And the same for this one here. Them two done. I'll let that glue go off, and then once it's gone off, then you can use them to attach them to your phone. Well, these have all cured up now. The glue's on there, and the great thing is you can't see the glue, and that is the good thing about E6000, and it is stuck on there really quite hard. So I'm just going to, I've cleaned my phone using just a little bit of alcohol, and I'm just going to stick the back onto my phone. I think I'm going to use it. Now, I'm not going to cover up my little logo, so I'm going to have it about there and just push it down. Let me know what you think of these in the comments, and please hit that like button because it really does help my videos get out there. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, then the link for that is in the description below, as along with all the links to everything that I've used today. Take care, enjoy your resin, bye.